superheroes of the universe, welcome to the Real Meeshums. Hello everyone, welcome to the Real Meeshums channel. I'm Meeshums, and this is a channel where I am your personal YouTube coach if you would like me to be. There are two ways I do this. First, I coach myself so that you guys can just observe what I do and maybe it might work for you. The second way is I create videos where I give you tools, processes, ideas on how you can coach yourself and create a life that you want to head towards, where you don't feel like you're bogging yourself down or you're being too lazy, where you know where you're sitting just right. Time to feel more capable, people. So today is another coaching video. It has been 2 weeks since my first video where I coached myself, and I think it's time to do some reflection. So what are the 5 categories? Physical activity. Not just exercising, but what do you do in this life and how do you move? Spirituality. Connection. Connecting to yourself, thus connecting to the world. Eat what makes you feel good, truly. Career. Do what you love or love what you do. You get to decide how much you're fulfilled. And relationships. Just learn to love everyone and learn along the way. So that's the big 5. For each one, we're going to reflect, rate our level of satisfaction, figure out where we want to go, and create a goal to get there. Easy ass goal. Like, choose a really simple goal. Keep it simple, stupid. Before we get into it, I just want to throw you guys a really quick plug. Check out my podcast. It's also called The Real Meeshums. You can find it on Spotify and Podcast and Breaker. There's a bunch of them out there. It's basically a podcast where I talk about the things that make my heart pound. I would like to think that I'm becoming a leader in this process of creating YouTube channels, speaking my voice, trying to help people sort out their own lives so that they can greater impact the world in the ways that make them feel good. Please check that out. I'd love to know if you guys enjoy my videos or my podcast more. Now, with that little plug out of the way, let's jump into my second reflection, where I'm at, how I feel I'm doing, where I would like to go, and how I'm going to get there. Physical activity. My physical activity rocks right now. I watched a video where a woman did 108 salute to the sun yoga sequences for 30 days. That is a huge amount, and hats off to that lady. The results in that video were really phenomenal. I felt like she was also a very authentic communicator, so I trusted her advice, I trusted this video, and I thought, dang it, I'm gonna do some salute to the suns. Which is great because I really lost faith in them. But now, after doing it about 10 times in the last 10 weeks, consistently, I'm enjoying the benefits. I feel so much more toned. I feel like my back and belly fat is disappearing. My butt is toning beautifully. I had some really uncomfortable cellulite that I was struggling to deal with. And I'm really happy that yoga is just cleaning house right now. Thank you, yoga. Something else that's really exciting happening in my physical activity is I had my first ever paragliding tandem flight. It was amazing. My partner has just finished his PG2 paragliding license, and I have been encouraged to do it as well, and I think it's a great idea. I really enjoy feeling the wind, feeling the paraglider. I really like the idea of being able to fly without an engine. Carbon neutral, people. Carbon neutral. So in comparison to my first reflection video, I feel like I was doing quite well before. I wanted to improve a bit more. I wasn't enjoying the gym. And now I've just easily transitioned into this new way of being fit where it's not as intensive and as sweaty, but I'm really enjoying the results. I'm going to rate my physical activity about an 8.5. And my goal would be to continue loosely practicing yoga and just seeing where that takes me. Moving right along into spirituality. In my previous reflection video, spirituality, I felt pretty good in terms of my awareness, but I felt I was lacking in my response time. I was being a little bit too knee-jerk reaction-y. spewing words out of my mouth whenever I felt the need to without even thinking about what I was going to say. And when people ask me questions or when people trigger me, just like snapping into that without thinking, without anything. Over the last 2 weeks, I would rate my response time has actually lengthened. So I'm taking a little bit more time to answer, but I think I could greatly improve that. And I think the yoga is definitely going to help and has been helping me so much in the way I communicate and interact with the world. I'm going to rate my spirituality a 7.5 out of 10. So the goal I'm going to set for my spirituality for the next week or so is to take a breath before I speak. Whether someone asks me a question, whether I just feel triggered to say something, I'm going to take a breath and then I'm going to speak. Because words are powerful, my friends. They're like magical spells. That's how we create our reality. So let's just practice good mindset skills with basic foundational programming. Nutrition. Oh. Another benefit from my yoga practice bleeding into these categories is I'm drinking a lot more water. I also attribute me wanting to drink water because I found my favorite drink bottle. See how cool it is? It has a magnet lid, so it doesn't hit my head. It also has lots of cool stickers. I highly recommend getting a cool drink bottle that you love that's really good quality and putting cool stickers on it and trying to keep it full and on you at all times so that you're always drinking water. I've been trying to drink one of these a day. On average, I'm probably drinking that much. So I'm getting there. In my nutrition, I was doing all right. I was eating lots of vegetables. My goal was to continue eating vegetables very gently. I think I'm still in that place. I'm in quite a good place. Stretch my budget to get all of the supplements and in my previous reflection video really enjoy. I can't really but I'm working with what I've got, and I'm just going to stick to my goal for my nutrition, of trying to include lots of vegetables in my diet. And I have reduced chips, which is awesome. I've been doing that by only getting 1 chip packet a week. I have a cheat day, and that is my chip day, and it's working really great. And yeah, my goal is just to keep doing what I'm doing. Very passive goal, what we love to do. And financial and future planning. Big one, career. It really is. I feel like career bleeds into so many little nuanced categories of our life. Finance, how we interact with people, how we want to change the world. My mindset has improved. I have remained consistent. This will be my third previous video on this channel. I mostly just had a big whinge exciting about all of the setbacks that I was experiencing, things that I'm using. I was realizing the long journey ahead, how well I had only released one video. Consistency and I'm relatively happy with the quality, what kind of videos I'm putting out there. It's a long-term goal. Inspirational action is there's this what great I app called Anchor. Focusing on. It's completely free. Remaining Spotify owns it, and now my podcast is out on feeling Spotify. Really positive that I'm doing a good job. Definitely check it out. I would love to hear what you guys have to say because I'm really enjoying it. I've also been releasing podcasts. One of the courses is a high ropes. The other thing I'm doing in my career is I'm working a normal, well actually I'm working a side hustle. My 9 to 5 is my side hustle, working at an apple orchard pruning, working as a contractor. That is helping me save up for the courses I would like to invest in. I'm going to do the course, which helps me
super
specialize
inspired
in
and
working
super
at height.
excited about all of the cool things I'll be able
when you
to
get
do
to a certain
and
level,
see.
you can have more of a lifestyle. A 7.5. I'm also saving for my paragliding license. Be flexible in when I can make videos and well planned. I would rate my career, relationships, and my goal is to keep a positive mindset. I have extremely high standards. Enjoy the day off instead of stressing about not meeting my savings goal. Now, I don't think I was being completely honest in my first reflection video about my relationships. I really struggle to adhere to these standards. I feel like I need to be this bright, big ball of sunshine. Although I'm very happy with my relationships and shower I all of my loved ones a key negative all of the time that was in this very unrealistic dimension. Beep, pop, beep. And saying that, when I can't still reach very that, happy which is most of the time, I put myself down. I believe that my spirituality practice and my yoga practice is going to help me take that occurring in my brain. Beep, pop. It's going to happen naturally if I keep moving with my physical activity goal and remaining positive in my mindset. Lengthened pause between responding or just saying anything, more aware and proactive. I'm going to rate my relationships an 8.5 because I think I'm doing a really great job encouraging myself to just get up when I fall down, through all 5 brush my shoulders off, so and keep let's moving. Choose a goal. I'm really happy with the small changes. Doing pretty good. I think my lowest rating was a 7.5. Win. Is to 7.5. Really enjoying life. I'm definitely on an up. Good time to be proactive and maintain that awesome mind. To focus on, to take a breath before I respond. If I struggle to do that, I'm going to fall back onto my yoga physical activity goal, which is to continue practicing this salute to the sun yoga in the mornings or at night. It could be roughly anything where you feel you slip into a flow. A week. However, hyper-focus creation, profound effect on my life. I really hope that you guys are able to find a practice to a flow where you slip into the zone. Creation, feeling, whatever you want to call it. I really hope you're able to find a practice like that. It helps my mind, helps my body. Superheroes it allows my soul to take the wheel, where I hope that I can be a better person in this world. So if and you help us all the way to the end of the video, I would really appreciate a like up to where we're all caring for each other. And if anything, please just press the subscribe button and welcome to the Real Meashums.